I know how much you all love offline games, and I'm always on the lookout for the best ones to share with you. I've spent tons of hours exploring app stores, testing out tons of games, and now I've gathered the top 15 offline games for Android and iOS in 2025. If you have any fantastic offline game recommendations of your own, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Now, let's jump right into it. Another classic Resident Evil title is making its way to our small screens, and honestly, it looks incredible. I'm still in awe that they managed to pack such an impressive game onto a mobile device. In Resident Evil 3 Mobile, you get all the iconic Resident Evil tension, the eerie atmosphere, and of course the spine-chilling nemesis hunting you down. Right now, it's available only on iOS, which is such a letdown for Android users. I'm really hoping they'll bring it to Android soon because I can't wait to see how it runs on my phone. It's going to be an intense ride, and I'm excited to experience it. Beyond a Steel Sky is a gripping cyberpunk point-and-click adventure where you step into the shoes of Robert Foster, navigating a futuristic city filled with mysteries. The art style is incredibly unique, almost like stepping into a comic book, and the world is both strange and captivating. I spent most of my time exploring the city, chatting with quirky robots, and piecing together odd items to crack tricky puzzles. If you're a fan of thought-provoking challenges and complex storylines, this game is definitely for you. The atmosphere is immersive, and the puzzles will keep you on your toes. It's a game that makes you think, and I loved every minute of it. Highly recommend for puzzle lovers. Zombie War New World is a visually impressive third-person zombie shooter that definitely catches your eye. The explosions are massive, and the zombie hordes look disgustingly awesome. I was genuinely impressed with how polished the game feels at first glance. However, it's clear the game could use more attention from the developers. The character animations are a little stiff, and the enemy AI leaves much to be desired. They just charge straight at you with no real strategy. I really hope the developers continue to update the game because with a bit more refinement, it has a ton of potential to be a standout title. Celestial Edge is a fresh offline RPG for mobile devices that's got a lot of potential. The graphics are gorgeous and the combat gameplay is solid, but it's still in the early stages. You can tell it needs more content. The story feels a bit lacking, and there's not much to do beyond the basics. That said, if you're looking for a laid-back offline RPG where you can just smash some monsters and enjoy some beautiful visuals, Celestial Edge is definitely worth checking out. It's got the right foundation, and I'm curious to see how it evolves with future updates. Desert 1943 drops you right into the action of World War II, where you defend your base against wave after wave of enemy soldiers. After each wave, you can spend your hard-earned cash on new weapons or base upgrades, which adds a nice layer of strategy to the game. The environments and weapons are decent, and the whole base defense mechanic is unexpectedly addictive. It's the kind of game you can easily get lost in without realizing how much time has passed. If you're a fan of World War II shooters and need a quick, fun way to pass the time, Desert 1943 is a solid choice. It's simple, but it does the job. Definitely worth a shot if you're looking for something to keep you engaged. Elite Warzone packs a lot of action into one game, combining offline battle royale, a zombie campaign, and online multiplayer. I spent quite a bit of time hopping between the different modes, trying them all out. Now let's talk about the graphics. They're a bit dated, like something from a few years ago, but honestly the gameplay runs smoothly and the game is well optimized. It's like a budget-friendly shooter that still delivers when it comes to the core gameplay. Sure, it's a little rough around the edges, but it's definitely fun and offers a lot of variety. If you're looking for a decent, action-packed game without the premium price tag, Elite Warzone is worth considering. Heretic Gods is a classic action RPG that packs a ton of loot, skills, and character customization into a surprisingly small download, under 200 megabytes. You get that familiar ARPG loop of hunting for loot, leveling up, and fine-tuning your build, which is always satisfying. My only real issue with Heretic Gods is the tab targeting combat, which feels a bit clunky and outdated compared to modern action RPGs. I personally prefer a more fluid, action-oriented combat system, but that's just my take. If you're a fan of old-school Diablo-style RPGs, Heretic Gods is definitely worth a look. It captures that nostalgic vibe while offering plenty to keep you hooked. World War Royale isn't going to win any awards for innovation or groundbreaking gameplay, but if you're just looking for a simple offline battle royale to kill a few hours, it gets the job done. It offers a few different game modes, which helps mix things up so you're not stuck playing the same thing repeatedly. The graphics are decent, the gameplay is straightforward, and the AI isn't exactly top tier. It's definitely more of a casual, pick up and play kind of game, making it perfect if you want something low-key without too much complexity. Not a game changer, but still fun for a quick gaming session. Let's be honest, Vilius Racing isn't going to win any Best Mobile Racing Game awards anytime soon. The game modes and maps are pretty limited, which is a bit disappointing, but there's definitely some potential here. The graphics and car models are surprisingly good, and I found myself enjoying just cruising around. Despite the limited content, the controls are responsive and the overall feel of the game is solid. If the developers add more game modes and tracks in future updates, Vilius Racing could easily turn into a genuinely great mobile racing game. It's got the foundation, now it just needs some more content to truly shine. Same Room, Same Day is a pretty intense psychological horror FPS game that throws you into the mind of someone battling their inner demons, which is a really unique concept. However, it can get seriously creepy at times. The combat is tough, and some of the boss fights are downright brutal, leading to a few rage quit moments for me. If you're a fan of psychological horror and have a solid phone, Same Room, Same Day is definitely worth a try. It's a game that keeps you on edge, and if you can handle the challenge, it offers a thrilling experience. Fears to Fathom is easily one of the most genuinely terrifying mobile horror games I've played in a long time. This game really knows how to build suspense and keep you on edge. The graphics are hauntingly realistic, the atmospheric music is perfect, and the storytelling is absolutely top-notch. It's the way the game slowly cranks up the tension, making you feel like you're truly alone in a creepy house with something sinister lurking. Fears to Fathom is a must-play for any horror game fan looking for an immersive and spine-chilling experience right on their phone. It's a terrifying ride from start to finish. Online is clearly trying to be the Brazilian version of GTA, and while it's still in its early stages, you can see the potential. The offline single-player mode is pretty bare bones. Just you, a car, and an empty city. There are no NPCs, missions, or quests, which makes it feel a bit lonely. However, the online multiplayer is where the real fun happens, especially if you're playing with friends. Right now, it's great for free roaming and just messing around with others. If the developers keep updating it and adding more content, online could become something really special. The foundation is there, it just needs some more depth to truly shine. Orthros Light is a survival game that focuses on a more realistic and grounded experience. You're trying to survive in a harsh environment, and it's less about battling fantastical creatures and more about tackling the challenges of basic survival. The game has a slower pace where patience and observation are key to progressing. If you're into survival games that emphasize using your skills and resourcefulness, Orthros Light is definitely worth checking out. It's all about surviving the elements, managing your resources, and staying sharp in a tough world. If you prefer a more realistic survival experience, this one's for you. Van Life Simulator is all about living the van life, and it's a super chill game. You drive around in your van, find spots to park, customize your ride, and try to make a living along the way. It's not a game that's going to impress you with crazy graphics or intense gameplay, but it offers a simple, laid-back experience. If you're looking for something relaxing to unwind with after a long day, or if you've ever dreamed of living on the road, Van Life Simulator might be exactly what you're looking for. It's a great way to experience the freedom of the open road from the comfort of your phone. Forager might look all cute and innocent, like a simple pixelated farming sim, but trust me, it's a dangerous addiction in disguise. I know it sounds ridiculous, but this game is seriously addictive. I sat down to play for just a few minutes and ended up losing 4 hours of my life without even realizing it. You start off chopping trees and mining rocks, and before you know it, you're building automated farms, fighting slimes, and exploring ancient ruins. If you're looking for a game that'll suck you in and keep you hooked, Forager is your new best friend. It's deceptively fun and hard to put down. And that's a wrap on the top 15 offline games for Android and iOS in 2025. I hope you found some new favorites to enjoy, whether you're traveling offline or just need a break from the internet. Don't forget to leave your own suggestions in the comments. I'm always looking for new gems to try out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.